Hey, yo, hell is burning a lot brighter today with Dick Cheney looking up at us right now. Right? Dick Cheney, his decisions, well, more so lies, his lies about bringing us into the war in Iraq is almost the same way that you can kind of look at what Donald Trump is doing with immigration. And I'm going to explain to you why. See, we have a real problem with immigration, right? The same way back in the day, we had a real problem with terrorism. But some people want to fix the problem. Other people want to make that problem fix all of their problems. Dick Cheney looked at terrorism as a way to line up his pockets, his company, his people. You understand? And the way he did that was by looking at what happened on 9/11, which was so apparently the Saudis did that. You understand? But he saw an opportunity to go into Iraq because at this point, America's pretty naive. Social media ain't even around. People just saw Muslims, Arabs, they did this. We just wanted to take out the first Arabs we saw. Just tell us who the enemy is and we're going to go over there and regulate the situation. That's what America wanted. America wanted blood. America wanted justice. America wanted retribution for 9/11. And instead of getting that, they sent tens of thousands of American soldiers to the Middle East to fight a war that was totally unnecessary. Those people came from Saudi Arabia, Afghanistan, but for some reason, Dick Cheney had us in Iraq. You understand? So let's make the comparison to what Donald Trump is doing with immigration. Yes, we got a real immigration issue, the same way we had a real terrorism issue. The people want blood. The people want to change. The people want something to fix. Now you got mask ICE agents, federal police officers yanking up and detaining American citizens. You understand? They detained, yeah, they picking up the criminals or whatever, they doing that. But that's what they told you in order for them to get really hands-on and expand the powers that we wasn't necessarily used to, is exactly what Dick Cheney did. You know what the Patriot Act is? Let me tell you something about warrantless wiretaps. When we saw the pain, when we saw all them people dying, we said, yo, we got to compromise. We got to do things to change the entire situation so this would never happen again. And that's how warrantless wiretaps came into play. And that's expanding the powers of the people that we supposed to keep in check. You understand? So boom, Trump. Let's bring it back to Donald Trump. Oh, snap. We got an immigration problem. I guess we need tons of military people on the street. We need them ski masked up. We need to expand the powers because we got a real problem right now. And I keep on telling